Frisky, aren't you?
Yeah.
Sorry.
We're interrupting, sorry.
Yeah, clearly. All right, I know you have a meeting. I'll go.
Eric, before you do, I just want to thank you again
For what?
for letting me be a part of this team. It's actually worked out a lot better than I even hoped.
Quinn's the one you should be thanking. It was her idea to bring you on board.
Yeah, I know, and I can't thank you enough. You've been really accommodating, and Ivy too.
Good. I'm glad this is all working out. Have a good meeting.
I meant every word. Being a part of this team has been thrilling, and I'm excited to see some of my designs in the next collection.
Are you sure about this, Bucko?
Your dad is sorry for firing you, and he wants to make things right. There's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't go back to Forrester.
Actually, there is one very, very good reason for me to stay here. You. Sally, we are partners now. This is amazing. Come on. You are a legitimate fashion house. There's no more knockoffs, no more anything like that. This time next year, everybody is going to be wowed by our designs. They're going to be lining up at the door to pay for anything we do, all right? Spectra Fashions will be the premier fashion house.
God, I love the way you think.
Well, buckle up. It's going to be a hell of a ride.
Well, I can't wait.
I just wish Coco could be a part of it.
Do you want her to work here?
No! No, look, she's really happy over at Forrester, but this is just...
What she's always wanted for Spectra until I ruined things.
You two are going to patch things up.
I don't know. I mean, sure, yeah, she was happy for the family when you saved us from Bill Spencer, but she's still angry with me. For good reason. I betrayed her. She can't trust me. Just really wish she knew how sorry I was.
Come here.
We can embellish this bodice, I think, and I like that you changed the neckline. It's good. It's really good, son.
Thank you, Dad. So you think we can do this, huh? You think we can pull off a new collection in record time?
Oh, I think we can. It won't be for lack of trying. Though we're short one designer, aren't we?
Yeah, but Zender's been helping. He's been good. And if everything works out, Thomas will be back by the end of the day. You know, I gotta tell you, though, I still have a problem with him investing in Spectra after they stole from us. But family comes first, and I will fix what is broken between me and my son.
But it wasn't your idea to rig Coco with cameras. That was Sauling your grandmother.
Yeah, I know. But I still went along with it. As much as I knew it was wrong, I was risking my relationship with my little sister.
You mentioned Coco's gonna swing by here today, right?
Yeah, to pick up a few of her things, but I'm sure that I'm the last person that she wants to run into.
What if she runs into me instead? Let me see if I can get through to her.
Really? You would do that?
I would kind of do anything for you.
Thomas, Thank you. Thank you. That would mean so much to me. And I'm sure that she would listen to you. You know, being a Forrester and everything. She looks up to all of you guys with such respect. I want that. I want her to look up to me again. God, it feels so great to create something and contribute. I mean, I'm just so glad to be back at work again.
Oh, hey, I get it. I mean, when Quinn took me under her wing, I still had so much to learn. I mean, I still do, I know, but
Are you kidding? Your stuff is gorgeous.
Quinn? Did you hear that? I have a fan.
Okay, so what do you think of this? I mean, it might need a few tweaks, but I think it's kind of ready for production. What do you think?
You know, Katie, while your designs have promise, you're still really new at this, so I think maybe we just shouldn't get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, just push that over to this side. Thanks.
So, just the man I was looking for.
Hey, so are we on? Are we gonna be partners?
That is actually what I wanted to talk to you about.
Hey, it's okay. You don't have to keep thanking me. Like I said, I got this money squirreled away, and it's gonna be real helpful while we try to come up with some new designs. Now, it's gonna get real hectic around here for a while, but at least you don't have to rely on Mr. Pex for money anymore, right?
Look, Saul, I really appreciate your offer. To know that you have that kind of faith in me really means the world to me. But some things have changed. Thomas is here. He's coming on board at Spectra as head designer and as my partner.
What?
He left Forrester. He's devoting all of his time and talent to helping Spectra. And me. Turn things around. That's something we can all get behind, right?
Thomas, hi. Like I assumed Sally would. What are you doing here?
Stay for a minute.
No, I don't want to stick around. I might run into my sister.
Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I spoke with your sister. She hates what she did to you. And I'm going to try and convince you to forgive her.
Have you spoken to Quinn about how she might want to accessorize this guy?
I plan to.
I'm sure she'll have some good ideas. Katie, too, for that matter.
How's that working out?
Quinn and Katie. Fine, apparently, as far as I know. Although I have to say, it still amazes me how Quinn has reached out to Katie. It's almost as if...
As if what?
Nothing really. What really matters is that everything's working out between them.
So I just wanted you to see where I was coming from here, you know, why I picked this particular setting.
Yeah, well, that's not really necessary, Katie.
Well, it is if you're not getting my vision.
No, it's not that we're not getting it. It's just that
You
it
have
doesn't.
a problem with this too?
You know what? Why don't we just table this for now? Okay?
Well, no. I want you to see that I made the earrings with the bracelet in mind and with the pendant, and they all kind of go together and make a cohesive whole.
We can see that, can't we,
But
Quinn?
you think that I missed the mark?
I think that the earrings, you know, they're good and they would a certain woman would be drawn to them.
A certain woman?
Well, here at Forrester, we try to attract all demographics of women. And from what I understand from Eric and Ridge, the newest collection is geared more towards a younger demographic, so our designs have to reflect that.
And mine don't.
Ivy and I have spoken about it, and we've agreed to put your earrings in the next collection.
That's it?
That is all for now.
One piece. Out of all the pieces that are included, I get one piece. I mean, clearly the earrings and the bracelet and the pendant go together. I would think that you would include all three pieces at the very least. But you don't agree with that. I wonder what Eric would say.
So, it's Thomas to the rescue again.
This really is a huge break for us, Saul. Thomas is a proven talent, and just the buzz alone that he is now with Spectra. Plus, he feels that we can really compete with Forrester. But this time, on the up and up. No more stealing designs because we're gonna have kick-ass ones of our own. Doesn't that sound fantastic?
Well, obviously this means a lot to you.
It's gonna mean a lot to all of us. Thomas is totally committed to Spectra.
Yeah, to protecting his investment.
Okay, look, I know you don't know him as well as I do, but Thomas has a really big heart.
Oh.
He even told me that he was gonna try and fix things between Coco and me.
How?
By speaking to her on my behalf. In fact, he's probably doing it right now. Telling her how terrible I feel for all of the things that I did to her and how much I really want my little sister back.
I should get back to work. I just stopped by.
Coco, hold on a second. You like being at Forrester, right? You're glad to be back there?
Are you kidding? Of course. Of course, I was so sure after what Sally did. But the Forresters gave me a second chance, and look, I'll always be grateful.
Everyone deserves them, don't you think?
What?
Second chances. Look, we've all messed up. I know I have. Sally has too. But one thing is for sure, and that is that Sally deeply regrets what she did to you. What she did to both of us.
Really forgiven her?
It didn't happen overnight. But after I figured out what happened to her, why she was doing what she was doing, all the pressure that she was under, not only did I forgive her, but I have moved past it. Coco, I invested in Spectra. Not only did I invest, but now I'm a lead designer here, and I am your sister's partner.
How could you do that? After what Sally put you and your family through.
I have a business lunch at Il Giardino. I should get going.
All right, I'll walk out with you. I left some sketches in the guest house.
I'm enjoying this, having you live on the property again. Practically under the same roof as Quinn and me.
I don't think there's any reason to involve Eric in this.
Well, I'd love to get his opinion.
Is that really necessary? He has a lot on his plate already.
So what you're saying is that you agree that my work is...
Your work is fine. It's just a little conservative, and if I am to be blunt, it is boring.
Boring. Wow, there's some constructive criticism. I happen to disagree. I think that it is elegant and refined and restrained, something you know nothing about.
Oh, hey, okay, whoa. Look, sometimes a part of the creative process is taking on board creative, constructive
So
criticism.
you think that I'm being overly defensive,
I
is
think
that
you're
it?
defending your point of view, and that is a good thing. I also think that when you are a designer, you want to break the rules. You want to push the boundaries.
Oh, you know all about that, don't you?
You know what, Katie? I'm really sick of all these veiled whatever. Why don't you just tell me what it is you're thinking?
Fine, I will. I was under the impression that we were going to work together as a team, but 80% of the collection is yours, and you throw a few bones to Ivy to keep her happy, and I get nothing. And that doesn't work for me. I feel like I'm being stonewalled, like I have to do everything your way or else. Listen, I get it. I'm new, I don't have the experience that you do, but I know what I'm doing. Do you know what you're doing, crossing me like this?
Sally stole from you and your family, and now you're working here?
Coco, I believe in second chances. But more than that, I love your sister.
Well, I love her too, despite everything. But I can't trust her. She rigged me with cameras, Thomas, and she took advantage of my decency and my honesty.
Okay. She deeply regrets that. Coco, I realize that you've always looked up to your sister. That she has been more than just a sister to you. And that's why it hurt so much. That's why you felt so betrayed. Coco, it hurt me. But she is your sister. She cares about you more than anything in the world. You guys have something special. Don't lose that.
I know it's a lot to ask. It may be too much to ask. But I want my little sister back. I want to earn your faith and trust in me again. Say it's still possible, Coco. Please.
What are you doing here?
I needed to talk to you, and Pam said you were on your way home.
And whatever it is, couldn't wait till I got back to the office.
If it was about anyone other than Katie, yes.
Katie? Well, Dad said the two of you are getting on.
Yeah, we were until she started freaking out.
Freaking out about what?
About her pieces for the collection. She thinks they're better than they are, and when I gave her my honest opinion, that's when her claws came out.
How so?
She started with the veiled threats. Maybe we should involve Eric in this. I'm telling you, she's blackmailing me. If I don't feature her work, she's gonna go back on her promise to Brooke and she's gonna tell Eric about you and me.
All right, take it easy. Don't let her get to you like that.
Ridge, she's a live wire. There's no telling what she's gonna say to Eric next time she sees him.
Hi. May I join you?
Yes, you can join me. Hi, Katie. Sit down, please. My business date stood me up.
Oh, my goodness, I can't imagine anyone doing that to you.
I can't either. How does this happen? Well, good. You got away for a few minutes. I'm glad. Good for you. Quinn can be a tyrant when she's on a deadline.
Yeah, well, I love to work hard. You know that about me. What I don't really like is,
What, Katie? Something wrong?
It's just that I've been a part of the jewelry line for a couple of months now, and I feel like I know Forrester. I know our clientele. I mean, given my history, that's pretty certain. I mean, I was there a long time before Quinn ever showed up, and I appreciate her designs.
Yes.
I feel like I'm being stonewalled.
Stonewalled? How?
Well, Quinn is only going to use one of my designs in the new collection, and she's kind of unwilling to give me any kind of real critique, and I don't think it's fair.
Well, I'm sure she has her reasons.
Yeah, I'm sure she does. I'm just not so sure it has anything to do with my designs, and that's frustrating.
It seems like something more is going on. Tell me. This isn't just about the collection, Katie. Tell me. I really want to know.
Okay. You really want to know? I'll tell you exactly what's going on with your wife.